So obviously we're here for the Ark opening ceremonies, and this appears to be the American contingent, which is good. Every country that's in the parade has a flag.
There he is.
He's going to make
People have signed up to be standard bearers. So yeah, this is it's going to be fun. I think we're going to be in good shape. So what you thinking, Max?
It's pretty good here. I like to join the American guys in this crossing, and we're here just for the flag parade. It's gonna be such a fun thing to go around at the marina. Yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. So you guys are on Opus 1, huh? Tell us about the boat.
It's a Lagoon 450 catamaran, and we've got it pretty much ready to go. Just working on the last couple of things like the watermaker and some rigging problems. So I think we're almost ready. And then of course we have to go shopping. Tons of food.
Provisioning's a big thing, you know. It's always stressful to figure out how much food you're gonna buy. Great time. Wonderful.
And they have to pay me.
Tight on there, Kev. Yeah,
Maybe Kevin is
I don't know how we're going to
struggling
get it back on.
because it's really tight here.
So here we got Max trying to get this hosing off. Not going to be easy to do.
Yeah, it's getting inside. Maybe.
If I turn it all the way
Yeah,
across,
it's gonna bring all the water from the toilet now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any water in there, Wen?
Yeah, there is a little bit.
All right, hold on a second.
Okay, let's try.
That's some shitty water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course it is.
Toilet
I'm gonna back this off.
pump stand that we replaced yesterday is working beautifully, but we're having trouble with it going to the sea. And we just took it all apart, and all the parts are working. So it makes no sense whatsoever
Yes.
as to why we're having so much trouble with the toilet. The other one's working great, so. Who knows?
Yeah, so it's we finally got some sun and a little bit of less wind, and everybody's doing big maintenance. Like these guys have the spreaders totally off of this little Grand Soleil 43. It's a fast one with a carbon mast and carbon everything, so they got to be careful about the rig, make sure it's all set up right. Back here we've got our neighbor Jonas and his son doing, I guess, just sail adjustments, taking this big sail down. They may be putting up a alternate sail, which we were thinking about doing as well, using our old headsail for the crossing rather than something nice. But we're still trying to decide what to do on that one. 7 days. 7 days till departure, and everybody's doing the work that they've been meaning to do for a while. Now is the last few days left to do it. And there's Max working on our latest project here. We're getting rid of this old sink tap that's been leaking all over the place, and we're replacing it with this fine piece of kit from Hans Grohe, which was supplied to us by Oyster After Sales. And boy, they have been fantastic to work with. They've got their own dealership contract with Hans Grohe, so they can buy and return items pretty much at will. And it's been, I mean, Kate over at Oyster and Rachel have just been 100% fantastic on getting these parts for us. And here's Wendy doing weather routing for next week.
We're going that way.
Yes, multiple choices on that one. And of course we have all of the fasteners that we need to put our watermaker. I'm going to build a little wall here at the end so things don't fall into the bilge. Oh,
And
there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Yes.
Oh my, look at
It was
that.
easier than I thought would be.
Yeah, old style. It's all done with copper piping, soft copper piping with these are called compression fittings, and they're notorious areas of failure. And so we're gonna get rid of that and move to the more modern style. All right, so this is going to be the new sink faucet. It looks so new that it looks completely out of place. What are you going to do? Next, applying some thread locker.
Yeah.
And we're going to put this back over top so we protect it. So here's our new crew, Luis. Luis just arrived a minute ago. He brought Portuguese wine,
Good guy.
which works perfectly. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
so we're in good shape. Oh, that's terrific. Welcome to the boat.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
All right, terrific. Yay.
All working fine.
He actually got the hot and cold water so it's done properly. The deal is this. We can't have leaky faucets for this crossing. It's amazing how much water leaks out. In like 2 or 3 hours, you come back and you find the sink is half full. Not half full, but 2 inches deep in water, and that is a lot of water to be losing every day, or to be running around all the time trying to make sure that everything is not dripping. So that was the big reason. This is not just a cosmetic upgrade for us. It's people will probably say, oh, why didn't you just rebuild it? And the reason here is because the company that made these is no longer in business, and they need cartridges. The cartridges are no good, and there's none available. So much better to just go with a modern plumbing fixture anyway. It's a nice upgrade. So Luis has been here for about 20 minutes, and already we have him working on rigging issues. So we're trying to get. You may have remembered I replaced this cotter pin in a couple of weeks ago, and now I'm looking to replace it again just to make sure we have a new the strongest one in there that we can. Yeah, so we're good to go. Is that a new one in there now?
Yeah. Really
Perfect.
snug fit. It looks perfect.
Awesome,
Just
great,
need to
good.
open it up now.
We just can't have our head stay fail. I mean, that's the main thing. There's, especially not over something stupid like a cotter pin. Really, if you know that there's something that you're not comfortable with, you got to go after it and get it fixed. This is the time. You don't want to be messing around with this at sea. So here we're putting this at the junk pickup spot. Believe me, this will be gone in 20 minutes. It's amazing. Everything you put out here goes immediately. So, there's the sailor bar. We drink beers every afternoon. Now it's time to get Luis a dinner ticket for the night. Finally getting a little bit more sun, and hanging out at the dock, and all the boats are getting themselves all cleaned up and various parts taken care of. Lots of work being done. They do a pretty strict safety inspection around here, and they come on board and run through all your safety equipment, make sure you've got everything that's on the list, and it's an extensive list. And the people that showed up without having all their stuff are kind of bummed out because they have to go buy it all. I actually asked the guy, I said, so what do you do for the guys who just refuse to do the work? And say they're just gonna check out and leave. And he said, well, you can do that, but they take the flag back and they take their transponder tracker back, and then you don't get received in St. Lucia. That's what happens if you just ignore the rules that they've set up. And it's a pretty expensive thing to sign up for the Ark. I think, I forget how much we paid, but it's well over almost $2,000, I think. And so it's just kind of foolish to not go all the way through with everything they ask for. So we're getting ready to do some rigging work, and here Luis created these beautiful soft shackles out of some 5mm Dynema, and this is
Can you show how it works?
This one here has a release on it, so you can pull it apart. And yeah, these are great things to have, and they of course it's Dynema, so it's almost unbreakable. So yeah, and then yesterday I built us a new topping lift, also out of Dynema. And it's a different type of splice. With Dynema, you have to have a long splice. They want you to do 60 times the diameter of the rope in order to make that. And I whipped the ends. There's another way of splicing where you kind of run a knot up here first before you actually pull the line through. But yeah, this is going to be our new topping lift. We have a little bit of crevice corrosion happening at the swage at the bottom, and hopefully we'll get some video of that too. But I think Luis is going to go up the mast today. I was up there yesterday, and so he wants to get a panoramic view of the town. So yesterday, one of the more disappointing things that happened was when I was going up the line, it just caught kind of funny in here and actually ran our spinnaker halyard through the plastic and shaved quite a bit of the cover off of the halyard. It's a Dynema halyard, so the inner core was not damaged, but it's still disappointing. I went over and was able to find the replacement Lumar part number that says a 2,000 pound safe working load, and that's similar to what this has. It's one of the metal blocks, and so it was a direct replacement, fit right on. So got a little bit better rigging here now. This is really for the staysail. It's not a block we use a whole lot, but except when we're climbing the mast, and so this is just one of those things that can happen. And it's because the angle couldn't be far enough across and was running the line kind of through the side as it makes the turn back. So something to be aware of. Luis is going to go up the mast. He took his turn at it today, and we're going to swap out our existing topping lift. Here you can see what happened to the cover of our Dynema halyard. This is just the polyester cover, not the interior part, but still it's a real drag. This really sucks.
All right.
So Kevin, do you want to take the tension out of this? Ok, já substituímos o cabo. O Kevin está lá embaixo agora a prender a outra ponta. Não é muito fácil ver que ele está um bocado longe, mas...
Well, how are we doing?
We're doing great. Today's Friday. We have a farewell party today, and the boat is almost ready. We did such a great jobs these days. Luis is very handy with the sails, with the lines. I did the plumber part. Is that right to say?
Yeah.
And it's been great.
Crazy system they have here. You have to actually buzz yourself out with a card. And just keep on thinking about what it would be like if you had to, you know, cut your hand or something and you're running to try to get help. You wouldn't be able to leave. It's totally unsafe. Let's see if we can get a table at the sailor bar. Might be tough. Place gets busy. So we got ourselves a spot. Got it all apart like they say, but for the life of us, we can't find out where the oil filter is.
Look at these hard-working guys. Pretty freaking amazing. We so lucked out on our crew. These guys have been kicking it. I don't know if Kevin's been kicking it though. I haven't seen much kicking on Kevin's part.
All right, Luis and Max helped get this all put together. Got our engine all serviced for the islands. Should be good to go. So what are you doing here, Len?
Going to seminars.
Seminar? What kind of seminar?
Find out how to cross the Atlantic.
Dangerously or safely?
Oh, we're just gonna sail across.
Okay.
Easy. Easy.
Yep, so we're here at the sailing seminar, the weather and transatlantic crossing seminar. We're looking at here. Get started in a minute or two.
Whiskey soda rockero, whiskey soda rockero, whiskey soda rockero, tubo para America, tubo para.
Here we are at the ARC party, the Royal Nautica ARC party, and this is Max.
The third member of the crew of Talisman crew.
Yeah.
So it's been amazing. See these guys once again because we met in Gibraltar 2 years ago, and now we're together to cross the Atlantic, and it would be such a great time to spend with Wendy and Kevin once again.
Yeah, we're very, very excited for it. And the party is put on by Royal Nautic, one of the big channel reefs here in town, and a great go-to place for all the parts that you need, you know, to get a boat fixed up for Atlantic crossing. That's obviously what we're doing. And look at it, it's a good scene going.
We're gonna have a band playing for us. Probably they're gonna play some rock for us.
Rock and roll, baby. We're gonna get
Rock party.
But it makes sense. Hello, everybody. Yeah, but I was gonna
So these are the guys from Royal Nautic. They're putting on the party tonight.
Yo no salgo, coño.
It's the man right here. Thank you so much. You guys, these guys have been so great to us. They're taking care of us.
Get out of my heart.